So we're down here at South East Workwear now, and we're in the retail section. This is the Helly Hansen Workwear section here, right at the front, and we've got Paul from Helly down just to talk through some of the different products that we've got here. So really, I think what we're wanting to sort of talk about, as the weather's starting to get pretty horrible now, is the different sort of technologies that Helly have for outdoor wear. So you sort of have like probably you're best suited to tell us about that, really.
Yeah, so basically what I'm here today to talk about really is how we at Helly try and keep people warm and dry throughout the colder months of the year. The main sort of principles that we have three main products really in this group. We have a product called Helly Tech, which I'll go on to talk about a little bit more in a minute. We also have a base layer, which is called Leafer, which again I'll talk about in a second.
Right.
And finally, one of the other products we have is a product called Primaloft, which is an insulation material which is used in loads and loads of different Helly products.
Good, because so basically I've just got this new jacket from you guys, which I've been wearing to work every day, which is super warm. So tell me a little bit about this jacket.
So I've got the same jacket incidentally over here. This one is funny enough. This is an Oxford shell jacket. So the difference between the two is yours is a winter jacket. This is a shell jacket. Yours is basically padding inside. This one doesn't. This jacket has a waterproof breathability of 10,000. That one does as well. The main difference is inside that jacket there's Primaloft, which we mentioned earlier on. That's the padding. And that's the padding, and that's a lightweight material that will keep you really, really warm.
Right.
And also, if you look on the sleeve, you'll see that there's the Helly Tech logo, which again is what we spoke about earlier on. With the, whereas Helly Tech will let the moisture out to keep you cool, but crucially won't let the water in.
Right.
And as I say, most of this product's tested to 10,000 waterproofness and 10,000 breathability, which is
really high.
Quite high. It's kind of middle of the road. We do higher products, but we don't really do a lot lower products than that.
So what would this sort of jacket be suited? You know, someone like a gardener, or
usually it would be someone that would be not working flat out, but someone maybe a security guard, someone that's doing a lot of walking around, but also crucially when they're stood still as well. I mean, that's the killer with the cold, when you're stood still. And I mean, again, that's when we need to start talking about things like base layers to manage the temperature of the body properly.
Paul, tell me a little bit more about this Helly Tech material this jacket's made out of.
Yeah, so that jacket, it's got two main technologies that we use. It's got Helly Tech and Primaloft, but the first one we're talking about is Helly Tech.
Right.
So Helly Tech is a waterproof and breathable outer layer, which sits between you and the elements effectively. It's a unique membrane that obviously with the name Helly Tech, it's a Helly Hansen own product. The Helly Tech stops the water molecules from the rain going in.
Right.
But the breathability of the jacket allows moisture to escape through the same much smaller holes. So that's how that works. And it keeps you dry.
And warm.
Well, it keeps you warm. This jacket is the winter jacket. Oxford winter jacket. There's an Oxford winter shell which I've got. The reason that Adrian's quite warm at the moment is because it uses a product called Primaloft, and Primaloft is a synthetic insulation technology. A lot of companies would use down to keep you, and down's a great insulator. So the thing is with down, it's not very good for the environment, and also at times you've probably all got pillows, but when you pick them up they're all sagged. And it's the same sort of thing, whereas that won't happen with Primaloft. And Primaloft is also waterproof as well. It's a very, very good product.
It's nice. And also I noticed on here we've got some sort of reinforcement.
It's reinforcing all the sort of pain points, I guess. Where, you know, when you're leaning on the desk, or carrying some wood or ladder or whatever it is.
Oh, that'd be me.
I thought so.
Okay, so I know in the event today we've got lots of people that are struggling with workwear, working outside all the time, in harsh conditions. So we've got people that may be a groundsman, that sort of thing. So what sort of products do Helly offer that we could maybe help some of these guys out?
Well, I think, you know, we spoke a lot about Helly Tech. I mean, Helly Tech's obviously a really, really important product because keeping people dry is really, really important, obviously. Obviously, as well, Helly Tech is also used in our high-vis products, as is Primaloft. So if there's a need for some of the people on the call today to have high vis. And any of the stuff that we've mentioned so far is always available in high vis as well. The other thing that's pretty important if you're working outside a lot are things like base layers. Obviously we do a product called Leafer, which is a base layer which removes moisture from your skin out onto your next layer. In this case would be a fleece, so it would remove it from there. We also do a merino version of Leafer, which again has the same principle but also has more insulation effect because of merino wool used in it. I think if someone's working outside a lot and they're stood still, then you probably use something like merino Leafer. If someone's working and then stopping, working and stopping, which a lot of people on the call may be, they might be walking quite a distance and maybe looking at and taking notes on something. That moment when you stop, the moment when you stop is when your sweat sort of sticks to your body and it starts making you get really cold. So that's why the Leafer technology pulls the moisture away from you and keeps you warm. So it actually keeps you bizarrely more. It stops you getting tired as quickly as well because it's the cold that makes you tire really quickly. So if you're out, if you're a warden park and you've got to walk 3 or 4 miles, by the time you get there you've probably worked up a bit of a sweat, and then when you stop and you're doing your technical bit, that's when the cold will get to you. I mean, other things that we'll do winter boots that again use the same technology, Helly Tech, so they're waterproof, Primaloft. So again, it's the same story. It is the proper insulation in your feet. So really looking after the trunk of your body to keep you warm, and also using the Helly Tech to make sure you stay dry. Makes it just a much nicer way to work.
That's brilliant. So guys, if you've got any particular questions about workwear, and if you're out working in extreme conditions, I guess, or you're having trouble like keeping dry, or find out you're getting wetter wearing clothes than you would be, if you're wearing something bad, then probably you guys have got the products.
I'd say so, and I'd say that our levels of waterproofness are class leading as well. There are more basic high-vis products with lesser Helly Tech. The same in these standard jackets. But if you really are getting wet and cold, and you need a really good high-vis jacket, if you went for something like an Alma winter jacket, you'd be looking at 20,000 waterproof, which is class leading really.
You guys have got that.
So in the extreme winter that we do get, and when you're out in it and there's nowhere to hide, then this is the sort of stuff that you need.
Great. Okay, so if you've got any questions, we've got a live chat on there, or you can drop us an email to sales@HSE Workwear, put it for the attention of Adrian, and we'll get back to you. Thanks very much, Paul.
Cheers, Abe.
Thank you.